Hi everyone, it's Sophie from Living Energy Pilates and Rehabilitation. Today I'm going to be taking you through some upper body exercises with a resistance band, targeted more for those elderly clients at home. Plus we do a lot of this stuff in our active aging class. Okay, so we're going to start with a reverse fly, so mainly focusing on that upper back shoulder blade squeeze with this one. So with your resistance band at home, we're going to go palms down. You want to start about shoulder width with your band, but depending on the difficulty of this one, you can change the position of your hand to make this easier or harder. I'm going to start shoulder width. So here this is all seated. We can do these seated, so sitting up nice and tall. What I'm going to do is just have a micro bend in my elbows and think about breaking that band apart. So we're just going to have a big squeeze in your upper back here. And bringing it back to the starting position there. So inhale here, big exhale as those hands come out. And we come back to the start. Keeping that micro bend in your elbows for the duration of this exercise. We'll do 2 more. Now your hands should be roughly at shoulder height. We don't want them coming up too high or too low either. Okay, our next one is our shoulder external rotation. So just getting into the back of the shoulder blade there. I'm going to have underhand grip here, so my palms are facing the ceiling. And again, you can sort of pick where on this resistance band feels good for you resistance-wise. So you want to glue your elbows to your ribs for this one. And with both our hands, we're going to take hands out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades here. We bring our hands back to the start. So your hands should be staying at the same height as your elbows for the duration of this exercise. We'll do 2 more. Okay, our next one we're going for an overhead SCAP squeeze or scapular squeeze. Standing up in the same position as my reverse fly for this one, hands about shoulder width apart. So with my resistance band, my elbows are nice and straight. I'm going to take my band overhead, squeeze my resistance band so I've got a W shape with my elbows at the back. We're thinking about really drawing those shoulder blades together. And we release the band at the start. We'll do 2 more here, and then I'll turn around so you can see my back. Same thing here, we go overhead with resistance band, we pull that band apart, W shape with my arms, I squeeze my shoulder blades, and we release back in front. We'll do 2 more. Again, the focus with this one is that shoulder blade squeeze. Drawing shoulder blades together here, and we release to the front. Okay. Our next one we're going to touch on are some bicep curls. So we've done plenty of shoulder work, going into biceps next. So what we'll do is I'll demonstrate double arm for this one today. So just placing both of your feet on your resistance band. And again, going underhand grip for this one. So we want our palms facing the ceiling and in front of us. We're going to start with nice straight arms. Elbows are nice and close to your ribs here. And we're going to bring those hands to the shoulders. And release the band back down. So again, inhale first. Exhale as those hands come up. You can always go for single arm here with these ones as well, so just one at a time. Lovely, there are bicep curls. Our next one is a shoulder press. I'm going to demonstrate this one single arm today. So just placing your foot on your resistance band again, just one is fine. Just going to wrap my hand around my resistance band. I've got my palm facing the front for this one. I'm just going to place my other hand on my hip. Okay, from here, with my palm still facing the front, I'm going to press my resistance band to the ceiling all the way up. And we return to the shoulder. So just a nice strong punch towards the ceiling for this one. Okay, at home I'll get you to do the other arm as well. Our next one here is a tricep kickback. I'm going to rotate myself so you can see me side on for this one. And again, this is another single arm exercise. So again, just placing your resistance band on your foot so it's not going anywhere. This one, we're going to start with our elbow bent here. You're going to keep your elbow nice and still, but we just kick that hand backwards. So you want to be feeling the back of the arm here. And release the hand in front. We kick it backwards. And release in front. Again, with these ones, you can always adjust on your resistance band whereabouts you are holding to make this one harder or easier. To make this easier, I'm just going to come a little bit higher on my resistance band. Okay. Again, I'll get you to do the other arm as well. You want to aim for about 10 repetitions of those each side. Our last one here, we're going to focus on some internal rotation, so that inner part of the shoulder blade. I'm going to grab a resistance band that I prepared earlier. Now at home, if you can tie this to something that's stable, it's not going to move. We need to, again, go for underhand grip. Elbow still glued to the rib. This time we come in towards the body. We cross the midline for this exercise. We release the resistance band back to the start. So not coming out too wide for this one. We come across the midline and we start again. So there's always a little bit of tension on that band. Again, elbow staying nice and still and not really leaving my rib there. We'll do one more. At home, you turn around and do the other arm so you're nice and even. With all those exercises, probably get you to do roughly about 10 repetitions each exercise or 10 repetitions each arm, depending whether you're going double arm or single arm. So enjoy your upper body resistance band training at home.